Hi, this is Jamie, and I'm going to show you a Smokey eye look using the Naked 2 palette. First, I'm going to use my Stila foundation, Stay All Day foundation and concealer, and it is in shade Hue, number 5. I'm going to dot that around my cheeks, making like sort of a backwards C and then a regular C on my cheeks. I'm going to dot it on my chin, my nose, and then my forehead, covering up any blemishes. Now I'm going to apply some to my neck because you need to blend it down or else you'll look like you have a mask on. And I'm going to take my Sephora bronzer powder brush, number 44, and after I smudge it in a little, I'm going to blend it all with my brush. Making sure I get the neck and the chest. It's a long process, so I have a lot of face. Now I'm going to take my Revlon Color Stay Blemish Concealer in the shade Light. I'm going to apply it right on top of my cheekbones, closer to my nose. I'm going to take my ring finger and just pat it all around the lower part of my eye. And don't worry about smudging it close to your tear duct because you're just going to apply it to your upper lid as well. And for my upper lid, I don't use a lot. I just use it as my primer. And then I just place like a dab on my hand, use my index finger, and just pat it on to my lid and my brow bone. And repeat it on my other eye. And depending on if you like to put eyeshadow in your tear duct, that's where you're going to put a lot more primer because it's easy to come off when it's wet. Now you can take any concealer brush. I just have this Victoria's Secret concealer brush and I'm just going to pat down any rough edges in the concealer. Now, taking the Naked 2 palette by Urban Decay, I am going to use the shade Tease, which is a brown matte color, and I'm using the brush in the kit, which has a flat shader brush and a dome brush. I'm going to apply Tease into my crease and making circular motions on the outside of the crease. And I have a cold, so if I keep sniffling, that's why. So that is what it looks like after I apply tease. Now I'm going to take Verve, which is my favorite out of all of the colors in the Naked 2 palette, and I'm going to use the flat shader brush, and I'm going to pat it down on the inner corner of my eye, bringing it towards the middle. Make sure you pat it and you don't swipe it because it stays on longer and it gives you a heavier color tone. I guess I was just cracking my back there. I don't really know what that was. Okay, now I'm going to take Snakebite using the flat shader brush, tapping off any of the excess shadow, and I'm going to apply it to the outer half of my eye. Usually I will use the shade Busted, but for this case I used a lighter color Snakebite, so I didn't want to be as dramatic. Again, make sure you pat it on, not swipe it. Now you're going to take Verve again using the dome side of the brush and only add a little bit of Verve and just kind of blend the two colors together. So there's no harsh lines. Now I'm going to use Max Shadow in color Woodwinked, Deluxe Pearl, and I'm going to use a flat shader brush and just apply it on the middle of my lid. And I know right now it looks like such a harsh color compared to the others, but when it blends, it'll look better. It just adds a nice pop to your eyes using the bright gold. Now I'm going to take Verve again on the dome brush and just blend the colors together. Now I'm going to take Pistol. Oh, just kidding. I'm going to take Snakebite again and just apply it under my lashes on my lower lash line. I don't know why I said Pistol, it's Snakebite. Now I'm going to take Blackout, which is the blackest black of shadows in the Naked 2 palette. And I'm just going to dab it on the outer corners of my eyes. I know it looks really harsh right now, but when it's blended, it'll look good. This part of the look really helps bring out the smoky eye part, and it makes your eyes look bigger. Now taking the dome side of the brush, I'm going to make very strong circular motions on the outside of the corner of my eye, really blending in the black so there are no more harsh lines. And right now you can see the difference between the two eyes. One of them is more gray and the other one is harsh. So we're going to blend the other side down. My right eye isn't really darker than my left eye, it's just the lighting, I promise. Okay. Now I'm going to take Pistol, using the dome side of the brush just a little bit, tap off any excess, and just do it right above the crease, but still under the brow bone. It just blends the colors nicely. Now I'm going to use my Makeup Forever Aqua Liner, and it's waterproof, and it is a very black color. You can apply your wings however you want. Now after you applied your mascara and your eyeliner, and I didn't show it because a lot of people don't really have the same mascaras as tutorials, so you use whatever mascaras make your personal eyelashes pop out. And there's the sniffle. And then I took my concealer, the same one, Revlon, that I used in the beginning, and I just applied it under my eyes again. Now I'm using Milani's lipstick in the color Pink Frost, number 9, and it smells like strawberries. I really like it. And I'm just applying it to my lips. And I always want to use a lip color that contrasts my eyes, because when you have too much dark or too much light, it just looks kind of funny. And this is the completed look. Thanks for watching. Here I am again. Okay, I guess I forgot to mention, or like it didn't record, what I used on my face after I used the foundation. And I used a blush by MAC, and it's called Baby Don't Go Pro Longwear Blush, and I applied it to my cheekbones on both sides. It's just a brown, very neutral color blush. What's that? Okay. And then I used a Mineral Skin Finish Natural Powder in Medium Plus. It's also by MAC. And you can use any like powder brush, bronzer brush for any of these products, but I use my Sephora that I used for my foundation. And then for this I use MAC's, hold on, 138 brush, and it's kind of like triangle shape, so you can get right under the cheekbones, and I apply this all over my face just for a nice skin finish, and it's very natural. Alright, well, thanks for watching.